Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion. Play some more Bumbo. I think we're gonna be Bumbo. We just did this down like 3 ago. I think we're good for a Bumbo the Weird, especially now that I understand how this guy actually plays a little. This is the dream. I watched a Dan video yesterday where he figured out how Puzzle Flick worked. I'm not gonna insult him because it took me forever as well. However, after figuring out how it worked, he immediately re-rolled the spell accidentally on the shop. I was dying with laughter. Partly because I could see myself doing it. So I've played a lot of Bumbo the Weird, because I played a little with Kate on her stream. I actually feel like of all the characters, this is the character I probably understand the most. So I'm setting myself up for some serious disappointment. So sometimes I like to take a spell, or take the tiles that will do the most damage. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I like to take the tiles that are like best set up, I feel. Hold on, do we like this? To set up like a combo for us, or maybe like some future plays, if you get what I mean. So I think we need more bones and more teeth, but really we can kill these guys with just puzzle damage. Poop doesn't do much for us, but this sets up a tooth play for us next turn. This is no problem. You gotta be real careful doing what we did, which was removing bones from the equation, because you do need bones in order to do damage to the enemies in the first place, and in order to get Puzzle Flick powered up. But to be honest, like, Puzzle Flick is really good. Bumbo the Weird's passive ability is insanely good. The only bad part... The only bad part is that you have a serious lack of HP, obviously. So, I mean, you might think, oh, NL, aren't you, like, upset that you didn't get a spell? I don't know. Should I be? Kind of feel like sometimes we're very happy to not get a spell. And I like to add tile after I see how things look in the situation, which might not be everybody's cup of tea, but that's my philosophy on Bumbo the Weird. So here, what should we remove? I feel like you remove green. It gives yourself a good poop setup for the future. The other thing with Puzzle Flick is every time you use Puzzle Flick to kill an enemy, you get a free move out of it as well, which is obviously, like, insanely strong. I think in this case we'll add more bone, because we're closer to a bone setup. I'm gonna go for the... Hold on. 2-turn... Yeah, I'm gonna go for the 2-turn, 2-bone setup. I forgot we had an extra move. If we have an extra move, let's not do that. That's very foolish and dumb. Instead, we'll just take our free move by killing you right now, and then we'll try to get a tooth set up by adding more teeth, and it totally worked, and we'll get another move out of it to begin with, and then you take the poop out because there's a lot of them, you get a free move, you get a move. Start crunching the numbers on this one. You get a free tooth. You send it right down left alley, left lane. Obviously, we're very close. We'll kill this guy next turn no matter what. The other thing we could do, if we felt so inclined, is to just kill him this turn instead, because we're the greatest gamers that the game has ever seen. They haven't invented countermeasures for how to stop our incredible strategies so far, and they may never will. That sentence sounded weird. They may never. There you go. Not getting any easy kills here. Would be nice to have a third spell right about now. I think we go for this setup then. That should be a 3 damage tooth. It might only be a 2 damage tooth for next turn. It is a 3 damage tooth, thank God. Okay, so we get a kill. Now we only got to deal with you. We still have 2 moves. Very easy way to deal with you. Right there. So this is great for a number. You're going to think I've lost my mind. Why not put it here? Because we have Puzzle Flick. So I think you throw a bone at this individual right here to block the poop. But then you're going to Puzzle Flick. Probably, to be honest, take all the yellows. Very damage rich. Would be better to get bone. But I think you can tell we're pretty much, we got this under control right here. And that was the turn. It's okay. I mean, you're destroyed. It's easy. I can't believe there's still the bug in the game where if you accidentally... I mean, I'm getting a little too on my gamer high horse here. But if you click too fast, you just skip the item room, even though the skip button is not something that actually exists in the game. Rather just have the movement. I think that I've come to appreciate the luck, but that's a lot of work to go through just to get... maybe it's not that much work because we're not using the spells for anything, or the mana for anything else, but... Seems like a lot of work to just get some extra coins, when there's passives that just do that for free. So this guy... I think we're gonna go for a 2-turn bone. You didn't spit out a fly. When do you spit out the flies then? I wonder. I'm gonna pass the turn. You don't frighten me. These are just move generators for us. So we'll start here. Very nice. We've already made bone, so tooth is the big one. I think we will add it right away. That did give us a combo. Now we'll throw down Main Street. We get a free move. Okay, great work. Puzzle Flick. This is an important one. If you flick greens, you do get 1 away from a tooth right here. It's also 5 damage, which is like absurd. You also, this is even better. I almost screwed up the tooth to make it happen, and I don't know if I would have regretted it, honestly. So you do this. Now we just need a bone setup, and it's over. We'll probably still try to get you closer. Maybe we should. It's a little touchy. Hold on. Add more bone. It made a combo for us, which is nice. Let's not make the same mistake this time. This time I think we will hit you with that. Will we do 6 damage with a Puzzle Flick? It's unlikely. For sure. I'm going to pull the yellows out of the equation again here. But now we only have to do 3 damage. That makes a bone and a tooth, which is unbelievable. Which also should give us Puzzle Flick just by doing it that way, which will then give us the ability to pull all these out, and there's another 4 damage. We got damage. It's dripping off the walls. It's falling through our house, and we're putting down buckets to catch all the damage so it doesn't damage the hardwood. More gray tiles is definitely useful for us. Okay. You're always going to roll. Although... I have to think +2 movement might actually be worth more. +2 movement on the first turn of each combat. We're getting a little sneaky on this one. You won 4 coins. Incredible. You know what it is definitely not is a severe waste of my time. That's very nice. I'm not gonna be too upset about that one. I honestly don't like upgrading Puzzle Flick because I'm not even sure it works. Don't give me the trinket here. Just give me the Spirit Heart. Bruh. Still really good. I don't regret not rolling the stat wheel there. I think I've become a skilled Bumbo pilot. I think I know when it's okay to roll the stat wheel. When it's, well, almost always. When it's not okay to roll the stat wheel. We don't want to add more yet. I don't like fishing for combos with it because I think it's a very low percentage chance. So we'll hit you. Now we want to make bone. So we will add more. Easy bone. I think we definitely want to get the greens out of here. 5 damage. Just ice one of those guys. Gives us a free move, which allows us to get a tooth. But let's start with a yellow. That'll screw up our tooth access, but it does give us good mana. I'm actually going to fish. I know I said I don't do it. I mean, rules are made to be broken, right? Now, we've hit a dead end, so we're going to get move more. So I should have been thinking about the future a little bit more. This is definitely a fair criticism. But hey, there's a 1-turn tooth. Owned. I think this is a remove yellow situation. Had to get enough damage to get that guy taken care of. Then you just want to get set up to crush this guy next turn. The way you do that, believe it or not, is via bone and tooth. So I'm really... We don't lose our mana, so like... Might as well just make tooth, make bone. Yeet it. Pass turn. He comes down. He's like, oh, I'm going to attack you. You're a big meanie. Oh, you killed my friends. Yeah, okay, whatever, dude. Here's 6 damage right up the gut. And please let me go. I feel like anything that does damage is better than any... I hate the double chance. I know I've talked a lot about annoyance with Bumbo to the point that you're probably like, we get it, shut up. But I really do not like the style of item that is a chance to get an item that has a chance to do something. I think that is not... it's not something like I'm ever going to take. So you're going to hate this, but check this out. We're going to remove tooth. No, that's foolish. That's incredibly dumb. Hold on. Why did I think that would make a combo? You got to diagnose that problem at the source. Okay. We're going to remove green because I think there's the most of it, and I'm not really going to stress out about making sure that I've, you know, oh, there might have been one more poop. Who cares? Okay, so you get this going. We got 8 mana. You can add more of things. Hold on. That leaves us 2 away from bone. That leaves us 2 away from bone. I think you do it like this. You'll get a free move out of it. I mean, this character is broken. I honestly think this character is way too good. And I love it, but also... Do it again. Thought you could maybe get a slick combo there, huh? It's only 1 damage. We're going to get a puzzle flick out of it as well. Puzzle flick. This time, I think you want to definitely dump the poop. Tons of it on the board. Thought it could make a combo as well. Didn't. Definitely left us, though, in, like, not a bad spot. We're out of moves. Never mind. It left us in a horrible spot. I am a fool. Okay, never mind. I'm not that dumb, because check this out. Probably a green situation here. It's great to remove green, because it's just not... Like, we don't need it for anything, as of right now. You know? We could get whack away, but, like, Puzzle Flick is so much more, like, single target damage. I mean, this guy's already dead. We can remove bone and do, like, yeah, 7 damage. I really think Bumbo the Weird is, like... He's so strong as to warrant a nerf. Don't shoot the messenger. It's just my honest opinion. I hope they don't nerf him, because it's more fun this way. But, forgot about that. That's gonna be tricky. I'm gonna look at this for a sec. I don't like it enough, but it's almost close. So we've added more bone. Didn't really do what I wanted to do. So you know what? I am going to pull it then. Let's see where we stand after that. Then, definitely just take this opportunity to get some more movement. This will give us a puzzle flick. I really don't want to remove poop, even though it would probably do more damage. Because we need the poop to block this if things get a little shaky in that lane. So we're just going to keep building up some puzzle flick damage for now. We're not in an imminent threat, like... It's not overly concerning right now. I think we are going to get set up for that poop, though. I'm unconcerned right now. But that's the first time we haven't gone infinite, like, immediately. I know that poop's about to dissipate, but hey, it's still probably good to get out in front of it, you know? So 1 damage on a spell. It is better than nothing, but is also bad. Might as well use it. It might knock him back. I don't want to break our own poop for no reason. I guess it does get to be used twice. So if we'd critted, we would have gotten a free kill off that. Free move, I should say. Okay. So this is big. This should be our lethal turn unless something goes horribly wrong. We need a bone, which is very easy to accomplish. Should still hit. Let's go with you, because Puzzle Flick will probably kill this guy. Are we going to cull the... Yeah, we're going to cull the poop on this one. That's an easy choice. Many, many fantastic options await us here. Again, could fish for combos. That sort of thing is in my bag, baby. We've already got him, but like... You know, why not put some style points in it? Okay, like, just kill him. We don't need to worry about all this other interstitial stuff happening here. We're about to move on to the second boss fight like 20 minutes in. This is getting ridiculous. Flips a row of tiles. Interesting. Sure, why not? It's board manipulation. Okay, so you make a lot of enemies. That's your thing. That's what you're about. That's what you live for. That's cool. I get it. We should add more. It doesn't matter which. I think both of them are not in a great spot right now. Tooth and Bone, that is. Start with Bone. That did solve things, to be honest. We hit you once. Create an enemy. That's a move generator for us if we play our cards right. But I think we've already played our cards wrong. So give me +2 movement, and we'll just get things started here. Should hit you first. I know this looks weird, but you gotta trust me, kind of. Trying to identify it, like the situations where flipping the row of tiles will benefit us. It's harder than you would think, of course, but we're going to start with removal, which is a little simpler to understand. Really, if you're going to remove anything, you probably want to remove all the poops on this one. There's a lot of them. 4 damage. It gives us a free move, which I think is more important than doing the most damage possible to the boss immediately. Okay, well, let me look at this for a moment. I do like this. It gums up the boss. It generates mana we can use to kill these guys later. I think we should actually hit you. Okay, so that was our turn. I don't love what we got set up here. I think you gotta do it like this. This is a much better turn than what I was thinking, which was basically do nothing and hope the enemy died. This is a much more positive influence. Brain's breaking a little. I don't think we ever really want to use Tooth in order to flip Rose. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, dude, you're always going to want to use Tooth with that bad boy right there. With only one room remaining here. The only exception would be if you can keep yourself going by doing it, but I don't think that's going to happen here. I don't think that's going to be on the list of things to do. Making a lot of verticals. Too many verticals. Hold on. This would flip to here. It's not quite good enough. I think we're doing a bad job. I'll just say it. I think we're doing a not good job right now. But, hold on. This is a bigger move. No, because you need the Tooth. Okay, we're very lucky that this is actually going to work for us. Kill this guy for a free move. Okay. Now we have 2 puzzle flicks. With the Polaroid camera, I had to take 2 pics. That's big boy. Look it up, sweetheart. So, you know what? Give me the free move. I think we can make some good stuff happen with that. Getting rid of Bone is very dangerous. It's a move that I would not recommend. The only thing worse than that is removing teeth on top of it. What have you done? I really thought that was going to make a yellow move for us. But it turns out you might have already known this in advance, but I'm a little bit kooky sometimes. And sometimes it works. We really should not have been in such a... I mean, we haven't even come close to getting hit, so let's not act like it's been that hard. But, like, we really shouldn't have taken this long to kill this enemy. It's kind of an embarrassment. So we need to work on a Tooth setup. That's one way to do it. We should probably be fishing for bigger combos as well. It's another part of the whole shebang here. Probably could have killed him like 2 turns ago. Oh well. Keep in mind, we are 1 spell down from earlier. Free poop throw or may gain bonus movement. It's just that easy. Okay, we have 18 cents. Now we can get 2 extra movement every turn. I don't like this because it only takes 1 mana away from Puzzle Flick. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that would even work well with it. I think the trinkets are kind of bad though. It does make it better. It doesn't make it much better. The trinkets aren't all bad, but not being able to choose what trinket you're getting kind of sucks, is what I mean to say. So just give me a Spirit Heart. Okay, that's better than any trinket. That represents like as much damage as we take over the average game. So I think we're probably going to be okay. Alright. So if we had like a Bane of our existence on that previous one. Oh, I think... What's wrong with you, brother? I think it was being unable to make Tooth and Bone as much as we wanted. Got a little lost in the sauce. The truth of the matter... Actually, this is going to be a bit of a spooky room without any like puzzle damage enablers. I think we might actually want to take some advantage of, you know, gumming you up a little bit. Keep in mind, we do have +2 movement per room, which is hilarious. Also, we just gained an extra move off of our... the standard. So we're going to try to kill this guy, even though he's a little bit further ahead, just because of the fact that he's got extra badness. He's got an extra move because he's enraged. Enraged. Dunka, dunka, dunk. So Puzzle Flick only really works with the guy at the back. think we actually make poop here. Just throw it down there to stay safe. Whack away is not going to do anything for us. Flip a row, though? Look at that. Thought I wasn't paying attention. More teeth. Puts us one turn away from a pretty nice one. 3 damage. Kill the guy who's got double moves. Although this would have opened up a path, I think that we made the right decision. I think 2 moves for 2 bones is an acceptable approach, and we'll get 1 move in return as well. I mean, if this is as bad as the rooms are going to get for us, it's a pretty solid indication that everything's more or less fine. We need, well, we need to be able to make big damage, so we probably just want more tooth. And, you know, I didn't mean to do it like that, but that's what I did, so my bad. Crit would be super good. It's okay, we can make another combo. I'm confident we can make another combo. It's kind of a... It's not a great way to get it done here, but I think it's okay. The thing is, as long as we can get 5 damage off of this, which now that I'm looking at it, is probably not even possible. You could get 6, though. We're going to get an extra move out of it anyway, is what I was going to say. So I think with this guy, you just go, you know what? We don't have to worry about it too much. We got you. You're not going to do anything. We're going to set up for a big turn. It's going to be a whole thing. People are going to be really excited. They're going to be like, oh my god, I can't believe it. NL finally used an ult. It's been like 6 episodes. Yeah, just ignore the fact he's never been hit over the course of those 6 episodes, or won easily. Come on. Why would I ever do this when we get so much more value out of the puzzle flick? We'll take Bumbo Smash, but I don't think we're going to use it too often. It is good damage. Oh, no, it's not good damage. Whack away is... They're functionally very similar here. Okay. Well, we'll start here. Just knock you guys out. Now we can fish. More bone, please. Did set up a good thing for us. We'd really like to do Puzzle Flick on the tapeworms, because they are the tankiest. We can do puzzle damage to the little enemies in the bottom. To be honest, just getting more puzzle damage would also be, like, pretty sick. Should leave this in like a tooth setup. That tooth setup, I think, on the right is a little better. You have 2 HP? I don't know. 1 HP? 1 HP, even better. Okay. Now, crit, please. That would have been a really nice one, but, you know, life goes on. 3 moves. Okay, so let's get many moves back. Plus, we've recharged our item as well. Little silly, but I like it. Okay, so now you're dead. So we're looking for 1 more puzzle flick. Probably just remove all these bad boys right here. That's a 7 damage puzzle flick. People think, by the way, for whatever reason, they think that I don't understand the synergy, the genius, I'm just going to do it like this, of adding more tiles of a type and then puzzle flicking it. It all comes back to my base level philosophy, right? Moves, worth a lot. A little extra puzzle damage, not really worth all that much. This guy's already dead. We don't even have to worry about it. So, you know, if you want to see it in action, sure, you could just pump out as many teeth as possible, and then maybe, you know, we could have puzzle flicked that for a little extra damage, but I think you're better off adding the tiles you find useful, in my opinion. Yes, you could add a tile, then you yeet it, and it brings down a fresh tile, but that doesn't guarantee that the fresh tile is going to be the tile you want it to be. Why didn't you think of that? Hold on. does kind of screw us up a little. But it sets up a good yellow turn that makes up for it. Okay. +1 puzzle damage, just for the record, would leave us in a very nice situation right here. I'm not bitter. Mostly because the run's going, you know, swimmingly already. But it would help us out a great deal. It's going to hit the enemy up top, huh? That's okay. He only takes puzzle damage, so I'm fine doing that. Probably cut the poops. Kill this guy. Free move. 2 moves. It's expensive, but does get you 2 bone, so that'll give you a free move in return and open up this guy who is a free move in and of himself. Don't think it really matters where we leave the teeth. It might long term, but there's no way for us to see that coming. Flip a row. It's always interesting, right? So we're looking for columns that are almost done. They don't really exist. Do me a favor. Cut the greens for now. It might screw up a future tooth play, but... You know, we're kind of like... We're getting to the point, there's only a few types of tiles even on the board, so we're not really losing out a lot by doing this. If anything, we'd like to set up for like a tooth ult right now. So there's already 3 there. Now, this is how you know that you've done something right on this run. When you can just be like, however many turns it takes, that's how long it takes. Almost certainly do not need this, but I mean, it is more advantageous than a lot of other stuff we got going on. Alright, so I hate this guy, but we do have high damage spells. Okay. Okay. So, I mean, a Tooth ult is maybe actually not your best option, though it sounds dumb to suggest it. I think your best option is a big puzzle flick. Because Tooth ult only did 4 damage previously, so I think big puzzle is where you want to be. Which is why instinctively in my brain, I just started setting up for a Tooth ult for whatever reason. So I'm not going to hit you with this 1 bone. It's not worth it. Instead, we are going to definitely gain 2 movement. I like a 1-turn Tooth instead of setting up for the big Tooth. I know it's only 1 damage. We can only hit him once per turn, sweetheart. Now. Thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking, I'm back. I think you want to flip this. Why are you a fool? Because we just got free yellow out of it. We can't do a puzzle flick, which is admittedly, it's a cost. You ever hear of a cost? It's the cost of doing business. Now we can remove greens. Probably our least valuable tile. Leave you in a bad spot. We could remove more tiles, but we should really save up for next turn. So I think he might hit us once. So the smart money play, something like this right here, then probably just pass turn. Would he have hit us? Yes. So good poop there. Good poop. Now, we could immediately remove with puzzle flick. I don't consider this a good option. I think instead you want to make the things you want to make so that when you remove, there's more of the thing you want to remove and you get more damage out of it. Like, for example here, this may well be one of the times that I'm actually, oh, but then we made the poop instead. Well, we're going to need the poop. But then we're going to cut the poop. 6 damage. Very acceptable. 4 moves remain. 4, really. Well, we're always going to need mana. Might as well hit him with this as well. Send him all the way to the back. In which case he may not hurt me. But we have a poop set up anyway, just in case. Get some more bone mana set up as well. So I don't think you'll be killed next turn. Just to be clear. He would still hit me, okay. This time we might want to puzzle flick right away. I think we got a lot of these bad boys. 5 damage, I can live with that. I mean, this guy is a much simpler setup as this character than as any other character. We actually don't need anything else for puzzle flick. You should probably just be a smart dude and like back him up a little. That's not how that was supposed to work, just to be honest. But hey, you know what? We got a tooth set up. The tooth is kind of like having a poop. It eats up one of his moves. It's like having a booger. It's like having a lot of things. We could do +2 movement. We could do it every single turn, and yet I've not been doing it for reasons that really only I and God know. Just do this. I mean, we have him. We just need to do 2 damage next turn. So, like, if he's already at the back, it's already over. Is he at the back? He's at the back. He's at the back. Yeah. He's not gonna hit you. Alright. Very easy boss fight. Dude, I'm telling you, we're setting another world record immediately. Another incredibly fast run. There's not an ounce of fear in my heart. We also have not been hurt over the course of the entire run so far. I'd like to take neither, but I think this is just bad, even with puzzle flicks. So let's take this, which is not bad, but does nothing for us. Yeah. Obviously, I'm just gonna... I mean, the best thing we could get out of this would be +1 move. So, you know, I think I've made my point. That does not bother me. I mean, we don't even have to be here right now. Get +1 damage when hurt. Something tells me it's not likely to be an issue, but okay, there you go. You want a trinket. You can go ahead and get rid of that last one, because you're both useless to me. Obviously, why not? So I need to break the poops down. I understand. The old break the poops down game. Okay. I don't know, man. I'm feeling this room might be the death of us. It's pretty tough. Okay, so we're done. We'll be handling room 2 now. Rerolls your current mana or a poison attack. So I don't think we're ever going to use this, but we'll just replace a spell that we've never used at all. How does that sound? Okay, with 5 moves. You know I'm looking for the super ults, but we probably don't have to. Still got 3 moves. I think you should bail out of your super ult situation and go for the more traditional combos here. That was a surprisingly good way for us to bail out of that. So, we don't have a 1-turn bone, so we'll fish for the 1-turn bone. Honestly, the ult is just like slightly too hard. Still pretty good. Try to free up the enemy at the back that's more annoying. I mean, we should probably hit him once if we get the chance, actually. You're in spell range. That's the spell form. Don't try to trick me, mister. Don't you try to trick me. I knew it! I'm learning! Dunka, dunka. Dunk, dunka, dunka, dunk. Okay, I mean, this is like... There's 12 different ways to make this free. This is probably one of the worst, but we need tooth. Thank you. Acceptable in all ways. Now, how the heck am I gonna hit you? We gotta do like an ult. Actually, no, I don't have to do an ult at all. I literally just have to do anything. Okay. This is the final floor, by the way. In case you were wondering how this run's going. I would say pretty good. This one seems, I think we got it pretty much locked down. So I'm pretty sure this is the biggest waste of an ult in Earth's history. But we did gain 4 moves just by killing the poops. What happened to our tooth mana? We have 0 tooth mana? I just made 7 teeth. Where's my mana, Denny? I don't have 5 freaking mana, Denny. More bone, please. And apparently more tooth, because I don't have any tooth mana. This guy mana drains you, so you kill him last. That's just science. An attempt was made. We went from 8 bone mana to a much less impressive number in every conceivable aspect. I guess we will pass the turn. That's tough. That's tough, man. I was just gonna say, please don't take puzzle flip. They did. That's okay. I honestly think we can kill every enemy in the game right now. Puzzle damage, spell damage, whatever kind of damage, you know, you want to see. Add more bone. Didn't quite hook me up there. That's okay. We got a free move coming our way. Put a wild card into the field. So we need tooth. We can't use puzzle flick, but we can use puzzle flick on a future turn. Nothing against that. What do we need the most? Probably still bone. Okay. Didn't even mean to make that, but that's okay. No longer doomed, which means you are doomed. If you're bad, you're dead. It's many bone. You know what? If it's so many bones, why don't you just toss them? It's just that easy. May add lifesteal to attack. Okay. Reroll all enemies doesn't really interest me, but neither does lifesteal. We'll just not use it if we don't like it. Okay, you. Yo. Just charging it up. I don't see a one-turn bone. I don't see a one-turn tooth. So do me a favor, add more teeth. It's a bit cowardly, but we're really just trying to get to the puzzle flick. Hate that, though. Don't really want to reroll the enemies for reasons I assume are obvious. Go ahead, we're going to try something a little creative here. We're going to spend 1 extra move to try to get more bones into the ecosystem. And it did turn into a combo. So I'd say we came out further ahead than we would have expected there. Go ahead, remove all greens. Probably the most useless type of mana for us right now. End effect, for that matter. We again have a free That's a better setup for sure. We have a free, or a one-turn tooth, I should say, which has worked out very nicely for us yet again. Now take the poops, because there's a bunch of them. Created one more enemy for me to poop on. So, we'll go ahead. It's a one-turn, which basically makes it free. Do one of those. Get some bone mana chunk in here. This is a situation where I'm like, I'm not sure we want to hit. We probably generate a free move. We might even do a little bit better than a free move. I'm not saying we're going to win on turn 1, but it's pretty good. Created a situation that's not very nice for the enemies around us. Let's put it that way. So we need bone and tooth. Let's start by just honestly cutting the yellow mana. I guess we should just cut whatever, because as long as it does 1 damage, it's okay. But this is not likely to be a major concern. I mean, let's just call it like we see it. This is looking A-okay. The game will be won, and it will be ours. In record time, for one, and without being hit at all, which is pretty amazing. I mean, that's like as close to a perfect run of Bumbo as you can get while still making a lot of mistakes. Look at us. Who would have? Not me. We also have 32 cents. We did unlock some stuff. We unlocked the character. Bumbo the Empty. Magic marker. Bag o' juice. He's finally done it. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!